What's up, everybody? Choose here. It's probably 12:30 Thursday afternoon. Hi, I am back. This video will probably shake a little bit from my movement. The mic is attached to the phone, which is on the tripod, and the part where you tighten, where you put the phone in, the little thing to keep it steady, I tried to screw it tight, but it didn't screw that tight. So that's what I'm dealing with now. Okay. As for my meal, I ordered from a place called Cook Unity. I'm sure you guys have seen it online. They basically, if you like a particular genre of food or meal, you can click on it and the chef will create the meal and then they'll ship it to you. Mine was delivered. I had delivered 8 meals. I only wanted to just a one-time thing. And today I'm having, they are not sponsoring me at all, okay? But this is what I'm having now. Cavatappi chicken fresco. And the chef's name is Fabio Viviani. And it's in a creamy garlic white wine sauce. I put mine in the microwave. That's what it is right here. And let me show you all what it looks like. Hey. Does it look good to y'all? And on the side here, I have a turkey burger that I made, a ground turkey burger. No breading or anything like that. I've got artichoke Parmesan dip. It's actually not bad. I've got a few things here. Multi-grain tortilla chips. Those are really good. I was just gonna dip them in the artichoke Parmesan. And then I've got some veggie tray that I was finishing up, but I don't know that I'll finish it. I just figured, let me bring everything out and we'll see what I do, what I eat. Oh, what I didn't bring out was that that juice, my zero sugar juice, whatever, forget it. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for the well wishes. And oh, I'm so rusty at the videos. Thank you all for that. I really appreciate it. I've been home for probably maybe 2 weeks now, 2 or so weeks. And of course, if you can hear it in the background, there's a siren. Always going. Shout out to Dan S. Always thinking about me. It's very dry. Very dry. Nothing can save this burger. It is so dry. Anyway, let's try this real quick before I launch into it. This is cavatappi chicken. It's good too. And creamy garlic white wine sauce. You can put it in the oven, 350, and heat it for like 12 to 15 minutes. Like I said, I did mine in the microwave for 3 minutes. You have to, remove the sleeve and then a corner. I'm gonna swirl this around. This is not bad. And, nothing like really, really salty, just pleasant, Mm-mm. Mm. It falls to the phone. I don't have napkins or anything. Screw it. This is how you do when you've been out the game for a minute. So, some of you guys are really wanting to know, choose, how are you really doing? I'm doing good. Still in recovery of sorts. I have to, do a walking around. I'm buying, on top of buying foods, I just had DoorDash more groceries for me, more like veggies and fruits and stuff like that, and prune juice too. I was constipated and I needed some prune juice. So I got that too with some like lentil soup, fiber type stuff. Mm. I'm sorry. That's a sun dried tomato. I know a sun dried tomato when I see one. Mm. Back to me. I'm still taking my meds on a schedule. I take about 9 or 10 things, but they're spaced out. And I will explain to you all what happened. I've told this story so many times. I'm almost getting tired of myself telling it, but basically, this was probably 4, maybe 5 weeks ago. Let me see, that was January 1st, 8th, the 8th, maybe. That first week of January, first or second week. I was at home, I was off work, was in the bed, and I fell out of the bed. I just slid off the bed. Now, this happened because I sleep on 2 mattresses. And when your big ass is sitting on a mattress, when the one part of the mattress is there's a dip in it. I think that's what happened. That's how I was able to slip. But something else was going on here and here. I don't know what it was. But dropped to the ground, and I was trying to get up, and I couldn't position or figure out how I was going to remove myself from the floor. It was as if I were paralyzed. So I actually, I found myself, I discovered the remote had fallen. My TV was on, but when the remote fell, the channel changed. So it was just a blank screen. And I'm on the ground with the remote trying to figure out how to get the channel back, to get sound back. And I couldn't figure out how to do it. So I laid on the ground, just kind of there. I was awake, but just kind of stayed there for an hour. Rested, figured I'd need to calm down from the trauma and the shock of the fall. Oh, peripheral vision was fucked too. Left to right, blurred. I was like, oh my God, something is happening here. It ain't right. About an hour later, I got up slowly off the ground, got in the shower, washed my face, did everything. And then I was getting ready to go somewhere. I'm certain it was somebody's doctor. But I didn't know where I was gonna go. And it was about maybe close to 4 o'clock. when my neighbor was coming into, oh, I went downstairs. Let me tell you this real quick. I left out of my apartment and was trying to, lock the door behind me. Well, what I thought I grabbed were my keys. I grabbed a blade cutter from my job, and I was using that blade cutter to try to figure out how the hell can I lock my apartment door. That's when I knew, hey, something ain't right. Faculty, something is screwed up. So at any rate, I did go downstairs and just left my apartment door. I just closed it shut. Couldn't lock it. Excuse me. This is really good, y'all. I just want to say this cavatappi. This is very, very nice. Got down to the lobby, and not even a few minutes had passed. I see my neighbor, my next door neighbor. We work the same place together, at Northwestern. And he was coming in. He's like, "Hey, what's going on?" And I'm trying to tell him what happened. And as I'm trying to talk to him, the words, not all of the words, are coming out. I could communicate a few of them, but I found myself searching for the word I was looking for. We had sat down and he noticed this with me. It was so agonizing and so embarrassing. But I said, I don't know what's wrong with me. After a couple minutes, he was like, okay, we're gone. So I thought we were going to go to the job, to the doctor, to the hospital there. But we went to a hospital that like behind where we live. And they really didn't do a whole lot. And I think I was kind of fading in and out. After a while, I was transported to Northwestern. And at this point, my friend and neighbor was telling me that I was gibberish. He was with me most of that time. Apparently, I saw people, co-workers, people I knew. I saw them, but ooh, that turkey, ooh, Lord, this is dry. Never again. Anyway, sorry, y'all. That I was called myself saying hi to people that I knew, but it was gibberish the whole time. I don't even remember that. And at a certain point, I don't remember even going into Northwestern. In the back of my mind, I remember seeing people that I knew. They were either coworkers or they were either just family members. But gibberish came out. In my mind, I thought I was speaking to them or saying hi, but it wasn't like that. I wound up coming to. So that would have happened Wednesday night. Okay? This was like 4 or 5 weeks ago. So 2 days later, maybe sometime Friday, possibly even Saturday, the details are fuzzy, I came to then. And to a team of doctors or a nurse who was asking me what day it was, what year was it, that kind of thing. Sorry if I disturbed that mic. How'd you get here and all this? So, they had to tell me the basics. You are blah, 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 and you're here because you had a recent stroke. All right. After being at the hospital for about a week and a half, I'm trying to speed this up because it's already 15 minutes. I don't know what kind of time I have left, but those guys, those nurses were fabulous. They were fantastic. They need to be paid much, much, much more than they get paid. And I don't even really know what they get paid, but they really need to be looked after because the things they did for me, you know, bedside manner, smiling, and I was smiling and joking and things like that, but, um, you know, rubbing you down, giving you a bath. You have to page them at any time because I was at a point where I was really fresh, trying to recoup or recover from this stroke. I had to press a button to get them to come get me so that I can go right to the bathroom, was right in the bathroom in the bedroom where I was, sleeping in. Really, not vulnerable. I guess you could call it vulnerable. I think being wiped down after I kind of went on myself, that part. Sorry to be gross, but that part makes you feel a certain kind of way because there are certain things you can't do when you're in certain conditions, by yourself. Oh shoot. They treated me very well, and I bought them a cake. My family and friends really looked after me. They took care of me, went to the store for me, got things that I needed from my apartment. My cousin had never been to my apartment before. Had to set that up where the manager could, let her in so that she could unlock. I mean, my door, she could get in. The door was basically unlocked. She got in and grabbed a couple of things that I asked for that I left there. She found my keys, things I needed to wash up, rags, and even a new pair of clippers. Like my friends looked out for me in a multitude of ways, and I know I'm loved. There's no doubt about it. Um, so I was like, you know what? Get these guys a cake. I told one of my other cousins, please get them a cake. I'll sell you the money. Got them a red velvet cake, and I don't like red velvet at all, but. I was doing very well with speech therapy, occupational therapy, and physical therapy. So well, they wanted me to put me in another facility out in Wheaton, Illinois. To further the therapy process, I guess. It's more of a clinic, but it's still affiliated with the same hospital. They were very well there. I mean, they very treated me well there. But after a while, I have to admit, it got a little aggravating. By the time I got to this clinic, everyone was being nice and I'm being courteous and I'm at a point where I can speak, better and all of this. I can tell them before they even ask, I can tell them, I'm so and so, my first and last name. It's this day and date and all of that. I could, yeah. You do that so many times, it's like clockwork. So it got a little annoying because it was on the clock. The batter, I'm sorry if that shook. Did that shake the video? I hope not. Anyway, they all of these medications on the clock. Like, I'm getting some of the best sleep of my life, and hello, hello, waking up at 6 in the morning. Gotta take it, and I do that now. 6 in the morning, I take these meds. I've got the timetable. I don't, stray from it. But it got annoying after a while. Like, I know they were helping me. I know they were. But it still was just like, man, when will this stop? But at least I didn't have to call them to go to the bathroom. I was very much kind of feeling independent, doing that myself. Um, so I've been home here for what was it, last week, 2 weeks ago, maybe almost 2 weeks. Here I've been just kind of walking around a little bit, when and where I can. Mm, that was delicious. And I did loads of laundry, trying to clean this place up a little bit. And I go to a store where you have to walk up 20 steps to get inside the actual store in the building. I said, so at first I was like, yeah, go ahead and do it. But I said, you know what? Your body, you're not feeling it and you know it. Like, you just want to do it because you feel like you should for yourself. But how does your body feel? Are you in touch with your body? Now, I'm going to lead this into something else. Well, I had canceled. I first called a Lyft cab to get me, but then I canceled the ride because I felt like I wasn't ready. An hour later, I called it again. I cabbed it again. And I was like, okay, you know what? Think of what one of my subscribers posted in a comment. The part that stuck out in her post was something along the lines of, I'm paraphrasing, believe me, when you want to live, what you think is hard gets easier. That stuck with me. That part. I think that's Miss Angel. If it's you, if you're watching, thank you for that. So I kept thinking that, and I said, you know what? Get that cab. So Lyft cab, ordered one, got to the store. You know what? We're gonna power up these steps. We're gonna do it. I held on to the handrails, and I was walking up the steps. Now, before pre-stroke, I would be winded, like maybe halfway there, or when I got to the very top, I would huff and puff. When I got to the top, it was very little because I had been eating right at the hospitals. Hospital food, you can't help but drop a few, face pounds or whatever. So I felt so accomplished that I had done it and I didn't pass out or anything like that. It was a triumph, personal triumph. And I said, you know what? Just keep it up. You don't got to do it every day, but keep doing it. Make it a point that you do this. Now, here's what I'm leading to, and I'm going to end this video because, this was kind of a long uh, thing, but one of my dear friends said to me, and he didn't tell me what he went through or anything like that, but he said there was one thing he wanted to impart on me, and he said, your biggest challenge will be to listen to your body, not your mind. Seemed obvious to me, but it did hit me like a ton of bricks because your mind wants you to do things, you know, wants you to think you can do things. Your mind wants you to do things you're used to doing, that you why not? We can do this. You just got to train your body to do it. But your body has a way of telling you, bitch, sit the fuck down. Like you're not in that age bracket you used to be in anymore, like 10 years ago. You're 54. You'll be 55 this year. Sit down, boo. You can't do that. Now, you might be able to do this here, but you can't do that. And I've been a disservice to my body in a lot of ways. But I'm learning, I'm listening to my body, and I'm trying to take care of it while I listen to it. I didn't take the time to take care of my body. All the videos, y'all have been with me. I blame only myself. We're all human. I don't blame the food. The food don't have a moral compass. you know, so I blame myself. I was a disservice and not the best advocate for myself, for my body. But, you know, that will change. There That's where my head is now. I'm not going on any crash diets, but I am going to try to eat better. Yeah, so that is what I would say to you all. Listen to your bodies. Not judging. Do what you want to do, but I'm saying your body has a way of showing you, like my body did, showed me that morning, that afternoon. Well, I fell out of bed and was figuring out why I couldn't get up. As I'm telling that story, I left some parts out because I've told it so many times that I'm thinking there are things like how the nurse came when I was, come to and everything. Some little Asian nurse, she came in the room and she showed me a picture of my heart and what the surgeon saw in my heart and in my brain. It was some kind of an arterial thing it was white. I don't know if it was a blockage or what it was, but it looked like a dagger. And that's when I put that in one of my comments. I said something like that. I wasn't stabbed, y'all. No. But it looked like a dagger, like it had been. It was long and white, and I guess they did it through laser surgery. And here my ass is in the bed. I'm looking to see if there's any stitching around my head that I don't know about. No stitches everywhere. So this had to been like kind of laser surgery. There was nothing they pulled out. But anyway, a lot of that story I'm not a lot of details of, because there was a lot to process for me to understand what they were telling me. But I'll get there. That's okay. My goal is to find the doctor and to have him explain exactly to me what it was so that I can explain it to people more thoroughly. Like, I can't tell you if it was an arterial blockage, for the arteries or whatever. I'm just glad it's gone. I don't want to be on eloquence all my life, but it might be that. I don't know, but I'm going to take them faithfully. It can reduce uh, the risk of a stroke greatly. So I am glad for that. It is 30 minutes, y'all. So long. Look. That's it. It's over. It's over. I feel so rusty in the video, but I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. And for those who didn't get all of the information, I I've made you hope you were able to kind of understand everything. I tried to put all the detail that I could recall. um, Not like I'm having memory loss or anything like that. It's just trying to encapsulate what has happened to me, the things I've gone through over the past several weeks. Um, just hard to condense, but I'm fine. I'm still working on things, and my therapy starts at the end of this month. My physical therapy at a place near my job called Shirley Ryan. So I'm excited about that. I feel like I'm saying a lot of uhs. I'm saying a lot of uhs, ain't I? It's probably kind of irritating, right? Okay. Anyway, enjoy the video. It is what it is. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you for sticking with me, for the well wishes, for all the lovely comments and all of that. I appreciate y'all. Next month, 10 years. Wow. What's that going to mean? We shall see. All right, you all take care.